Good evening. This is Younib TV News at 9. My name is Cliffe. Omondi, tonight, Kenya stands still. A dark cloud hangs over the nation following the passing of former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga earlier today in India. The news of his death has sent shockwaves across the country and beyond as millions come to terms with the loss of a towering figure in Kenya's political history. Raila Odinga breathed his last while receiving treatment in Kerala, India. He was 80 years old. We begin tonight with the breaking developments surrounding his passing, the official statement from the head of state, and the nation's collective outpouring of grief.
Fellow citizens, it is with deep sorrow that I inform the nation of the passing on of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, our former Prime Minister, Kenya's foremost statesman, and one of Africa's greatest. Our former Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, shall be accorded a state funeral with all attendant honors. In consultation with the family, a committee to be co-chaired by the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and the Siaya Senator Oburu Odinga has been set up to coordinate the funeral arrangements.
Yes, kwa majina mimi naitwa Lucas Omayo Nyabuti. Ni mzaliwa wa Kisii County, lakini nina huzuni mkubwa sana kulingana na kifo cha papa. Katika historia ndogo nikikumbuka wakati wa ndizi na chungwa, mimi nilikuanga youth leader wa Bonchari constituency. Ninakumbuka vizuri sana tukiandamana nao kutoka uwanja ndege wa Suneka Airstrip mpaka Kisii.
Welcome. You're watching Younib TV News at 9. And now Raila Odinga, a significant figure in African politics, has passed away at the age of 80 while in India for medical treatment, as reported by local police and hospital officials. The former Prime Minister, who had led 5 unsuccessful presidential stabs as an opposition leader from 1997 to 2022, suffered a heart attack as confirmed by the Divamantha Hospital in Kerala, a southern state of India. An official from the Indian police informed the news agencies that Odinga had collapsed during a morning walk, accompanied by his sister, daughter, a personal doctor, and security personnel from both India and Kenya.
Raila dedicated his life to the pursuit of justice, equity, and freedom. He endured detention and persecution so that this nation might know and enjoy democracy. He championed reforms that gave birth to the rights and freedoms we hold dear today. His voice spoke for the oppressed. His conviction inspired generations, and his vision shaped the course of our history. Raila Amolo Odinga is truly a once-in-a-generation leader, a man whose ideals transcended politics and whose legacy will shape the destiny of Kenya for generations to come.
And President William Ruto has announced a week of national mourning in response to the passing of Raila Odinga. Odinga died on the morning of Wednesday, October 15th, after experiencing a cardiac arrest while on a morning walk in India. Throughout the mourning period, all flags will be flown at half-mast at State House as well as at all Kenyan diplomatic missions, public buildings and public grounds, in addition to all military bases, posts, and stations on naval vessels within any territory recognized as the Republic of Kenya.
In honor of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga's extraordinary contribution to our nation, I have declared a 7-day period of national mourning, during which the national flag shall fly at half-mast across the Republic of Kenya and in all our missions abroad. As a mark of respect, I have postponed all my public engagements for the coming days, and I ask all other public servants and leaders to do the same so that we can join the nation in this period of mourning and deep reflection. Our former Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, shall be accorded a state funeral with all attendant honors. In consultation with the family, a committee to be co-chaired by the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and the Siaya Senator Oburu Odinga has been set up to coordinate the funeral arrangements. At the same time, the Government of India, at the request of the Government of Kenya, has offered to facilitate the repatriation of the remains of our former Prime Minister. Consequently, a delegation comprising government officials and family members, led by Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, is leaving immediately for India to facilitate proper organization in the repatriation of the remains of our brother, the Honorable Raila Odinga. Other members of the delegation are Cabinet Secretaries Kipchumba Murkomen, Hassan Joho, and other ministers, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, Minority Leader Junet Mohammed, and other members of the Odinga family, Jaoko Oburu Odinga, Kevin Obio Oginga, and others, and Mama Aida herself.
And Kenya is set to pay tribute to the late former Prime Minister Raila Odinga with a state funeral as announced by President William Ruto today. While addressing the nation from State House in Nairobi, Ruto stated that Kenya will observe 7 days of mourning, during which all official activities will be halted. Ruto described Odinga as Kenya's foremost statesman and one of Africa's greatest sons, highlighting his lifelong commitment to justice, freedom, and the empowerment of the oppressed.
Our former Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, shall be accorded a state funeral with all attendant honors. In consultation with the family, a committee to be co-chaired by the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and the Siaya Senator Oburu Odinga has been set up to coordinate the funeral arrangements. At the same time, the Government of India, at the request of the Government of Kenya, has offered to facilitate the repatriation of the remains of our former Prime Minister. Consequently, a delegation comprising government officials and family members, led by Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, is leaving immediately for India to facilitate proper organization in the repatriation of the remains of our brother, the Honorable Raila Odinga. Other members of the delegation are Cabinet Secretaries Kipchumba Murkomen, Hassan Joho, and other ministers, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah, Minority Leader Junet Mohammed, and other members of the Odinga family, Jaoko Oburu Odinga, Kevin Obio Oginga, and others. And Mama Aida herself, the family has finally decided that she will join those who will be going to recover.
And Speaker Moses Wetangula suspended the morning sitting of the National Assembly following the death of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. However, the House was later convened at 2:30 in the afternoon, with Wetangula directing that the House exercise be pushed until tomorrow, where each member of the House will have the opportunity to condole the late Raila Odinga. Let us listen in to what the majority and minority leaders had to say.
As you indicated, in the interest of time, I don't want to say much at this particular time, but just to say, as you have said, that Raila Odinga has rested. Long live Baba. And we will all remember our Prime Minister as a great Pan-Africanist, the foremost son of Africa and our great nation. We will remember him in many ways, also as a father to our nation and a father to many of us, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, when the news were broken to us early this morning by His Excellency the President, it was a difficult moment, because only a few weeks ago I spoke to the former Prime Minister when he called to condole with me when I lost my dad. And he was upbeat, but he did indicate to me that he was a little bit under the weather and he will not be able to join us. But, Honorable Speaker, I will live to recall how whenever I spoke to the former Prime Minister, he called me my son. And may his soul rest in eternal peace. I think we will have more tomorrow, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to condole also with the family of my leader and the entire ODM fraternity and membership and the whole country at large, Mr. Speaker, for the loss that we have encountered today of a great man. But Mr. Speaker, I am still coming to terms of what has happened, so I will request you to allow me to do my condolences tomorrow, God willing. Because, Mr. Speaker, some of us had very, very deep relationship with our leader, and we knew death will come one day, but we didn't expect it now. So I will condole tomorrow in the House when you give us an opportunity. But for those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I second.
And Kenyans across the country were shocked to the news of the passing of former Prime Minister and ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga. They remember Raila as a strong leader, a man of democracy, who championed good governance, defended the constitution, and fought for the rights of Kenyans. Take a look at some of the reactions.
Yes, kwa majina mimi naitwa Lucas Omayo Nyabuti. Ni mzaliwa wa Kisii County, lakini nina huzuni mkubwa sana kulingana na kifo cha papa. Katika historia ndogo nikikumbuka wakati wa ndizi na chungwa, mimi nilikuanga youth leader wa Bonchari constituency. Ninakumbuka vizuri sana tukiandamana nao kutoka uwanja ndege wa Suneka Airstrip mpaka Kisii town. So kutoka hiyo wakati mimi nimekaa ni mfuasi wake sugu but by now sijui niseme nini. Baba amelala, mi naombea familia yake, Mama Ida na familia yote kwa ujumla na Wakenya kwa ujumla katika wakati huu mgumu tunapoomboleza kiongozi wetu ambaye ametutoa palevu mpaka penye ametufikiza. Lakini la muhimu zaidi nitajivunia hata kama amelala ni kutuletea constitution mpya ambayo ni katiba yenye imetusaidia, ingawaje iko na shida kidogo kidogo, lakini penye alifikiza mimi ninashukuru.
Kwa majina naitwa Job Mugodi kama Vice President wa bunge la wananchi hapa Nakuru County. Kitu yenye nitasema ya kwamba sisi tumeshtuka na tumeshangaa, lakini tumekubaliana na hali venye imetokea kwa kifo cha Raila Amolo Odinga. Kusema ukweli, sisi kama vijana tulikuwa tunajivunia Raila, maana yeye ndo alifanya mpaka tukajua haki zetu za kuandamana, na yeye ndo mtu mwenye alikuwa anasimama na anatuambia kitu na tunafanya. Raila hata kukufa kwake kumetushtua na tumekubaliana na hali, maana Mungu akipanga hakuna mtu mwenye anaweza pangua, lakini tunaona siasa za Kenya zinaenda kuteka njia ingine, maana sasa venye tulikuwa tunadhania sio hivyo venye Mungu alikuwa anadhania. So tunaanza kuona after hii kifo ya Raila siasa ya Kenya itabadilika. Lakini tuko na rambirambi na hiyo familia ya Raila na jamii yote ya ODM, tunajua tuko na rambirambi. Mungu awasaidie sana.
Kwa majina anaitwa William Kok, niko mwanachama na bunge la mwananchi hapa Nakuru. Ninasema pole kwa ndugu wetu na Kenya kwa jumla, kumpoteza kiongozi wa upinzani ambao ametoa wa Kenya mbali sana. Mimi mwenyewe binafsi, mzee ambaye amepumzika, ametuonyesha njia ambazo wa Kenya tunaweza kupitia. Ametuletea katiba mpya, imefanya wa Kenya tukijua kwamba ukitaka haki yako lazima urudi kwa barabara ndio upate haki yako. Kwa hivyo ninaombea tu familia ya mzee marehemu Raila Amolo Odinga pamoja na Wakenya kwa jumla na chama cha ODM, pole sana. Na sisi wa Kenya, ombi langu tu tuungane pamoja, tuwe na amani na upendo wakati huu mgumu ambao ya kuomboleza mzee wetu kiongozi wa upinzani. Asanteni sana.
Kwa majina naitwa George Mola. Hapa tuko na huzuni mingi kabisa, kwa maana kifo cha Raila imetupiga sana, kwa maana Raila Amolo Odinga amesaidia hii nchi kwa upana na marefu, na yale jambo tungependa kuomba nchi mzima, watu wawe na amani, watu wawe na utulivu, na cha muhimu tukumbuke mahali Raila Amolo Odinga ametoa hii nchi. Tusianze siasa duni Kenya hii, kwa sababu tukianza siasa duni hatujui ni nini naweza endelea. Mahali Raila alitufikisha na katiba ya Kenya, tusianze kucheza na mambo ya katiba ya Kenya. Tukianza kucheza na siasa mbaya, hii Kenya itaenda chini, na mtu asijaribu kuleta siasa mbaya Kenya. Juu ya hii mambo ya kifo ya Raila Amolo Odinga, sisi kama wananchi na wenye wa chama wa ODM tunasema tunataka amani, na tunataka Kenya, nchi ya Kenya iwe na amani, wananchi wote wapate haki vile Raila Amolo Odinga alikuwa ameweka wananchi pamoja.
Now, Kenya mourns not just a leader, but a symbol of resilience, hope, and unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. Raila Amolo Odinga's legacy will forever be etched into the story of our nation. We will continue to bring you comprehensive coverage of tributes, official updates, and funeral arrangements as they unfold. From all of us here at Younib TV, thank you for joining us on this difficult night. I'm Cliffe Omondi, and may his soul rest in eternal peace, and may the country find strength in unity during this time of mourning. Good night.